Okay, well, let's get this started. I think most people should be loaded up. Okay, so this is the DTV Network Podcast number 8. We were going to do it yesterday, but Kerviel was sick, and we had TGM and Kea, and now today, TGM's grandmother, if I read my text correctly, which I'm pretty sure it was, his grandmother's in the hospital, so he won't be able to make it, unfortunately. So, and I think Penguin was still streaming, so he's not here either. And Boy Wonder left the network, so he's not here either. So it's us three.
I'm always here.
A lot of changes.
A lot of changes. And you know what?
It's like a Smite team right now, just the rotation, just, leaving and going and coming and leaving. And
I know, it's crazy. But something that I will discuss further probably later with Kay and Kerviel, maybe a little bit after the podcast. I am looking to add a couple new people to the network. It might not be right away, but because I still think we want to keep the network kind of small for at least the first week or the first or second time we run the computer giveaway, just to see how it works before we start adding in a bunch of new people. I want to make sure that's running smoothly before we really get into the expanding part. But we are looking to add new people. Which brings us into our first topic. Yeah.
See how you went and did that.
Ooh.
Oh, good job, darling. That's why you shouldn't be mod. Right there.
Jesus.
Okay, so first topic is what it takes. This was a question that Kea kind of brought up, and I modified it a little bit. So, Kea wanted the topic of what does it take to be a member of the DTV network? So this is something that I think about a lot, and I definitely know what it takes to be a part of the network. That's why I don't invite anybody that sends me a message. And no offense to people that send me messages. Oftentimes when somebody says, hey, I'm thinking of being a part of your network, I'll respond to them, say, I'll give your channel a follow, I'll check your stream out, and I'll try to help them improve with their stream quality. If their stream quality is low, if their audio is messed up, I give them feedback, and I do everything I can to bump the quality of their stream up. But still, I need to make sure those people are what I think takes to be a part of the network before I would ever invite them in.
Yes, more females.
More females. It's got to be the right females. That's just how it is. I won't invite people just because they're female. I won't invite people just because they have viewers. That's not how it is. Anyways, I'm going to let Kerviel and Kea go ahead and discuss what they think it takes to be part of the network and why do they think they were invited to the network. So we'll let Kea go first this time. Ladies first.
Oh, thank you. Okay, well, for, the main thing I look for, because I'm part of the group, is how well they fit with the community in general. I don't want an outsider coming into our podcast or our stream and not meshing well with the community. So, because we have a really, really great community, and I don't want it disturbed. Because I've been to other streamers that have got just, it's horrible. I sit in there, and I have to turn chat off just to watch the streamer.
Yeah. That's definitely a good point, for sure.
Yeah, sometimes it's definitely the streamer, the audience that you have is somewhat reflective of the stream.
I don't say is somewhat. I think it completely, wholeheartedly is. If you go into a stream and the chat is bad, the stream is generally bad, in my opinion.
Right.
I mean, there'll always be, the people that get stuff in there, but if it's not being moderated or it's not somebody trying to keep it to a certain, quality level, then, I completely agree. Yeah.
Another one would be, I guess, internet connection. You don't want a streamer who's blotchy all the time that you can't you can't watch.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely something that I was talking about. If I go to somebody's stream and their stream's got fuzziness or just bad quality in general, first of all, I always message them back and ask them what their stream settings are and what their internet speeds are and try to help them with their their settings for their bitrate and stuff, because that's generally what affects the graininess of a stream. But definitely, I mean, streams got to look nice. I don't want a turd in a pile of gems, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So.
And a main thing is how they interact with their viewers. You know, I don't think someone that's like mean to their viewers should be a part of it.
Right. Yep. A turd in a pile of turd yarn. I will cut you. I will cut you. No,
this is live.
We love
How you doing, How? LOL.
Okay.
Hi.
So, and then, Kaya, why do you think you were invited to the network, and what special qualities do you have for us?
Let's see here. Why do I think? Well, I've been around. I've known you for what, a year?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I started watching you in March of last year when you started streaming Spore Tour. Yeah, it's been a little over a year. I bring awesomeness. I don't know. I'm easy to talk to, easy to get along with. I make sure that the viewers are happy, and I do my best to make sure that the community in whole is happy, and I try to do giveaways and promote the stream, promote the people that are in the team. I'm starting to get into the whole networking thing where I'm firing tweets. Before I hated Twitter.
It's so frustrating.
I hated Twitter. Oh my god! And then I started getting into it after Kerv showed me TweetDeck, and so now it's like it's
yeah,
really
I've had
easy.
that for a long time now. TweetDeck.
Yeah, you have to have TweetDeck.
It's so nice.
You have to.
The fact that you can open up TweetDeck and like have it post to your Facebook and your Twitter with just one thing, and not have to open up like 20 different things, is just nice, for sure.
And definitely the forum. I keep telling everybody get to the forum because we're constantly doing giveaways. We're constantly, keeping people up to date with what's going on within the community.
Yep. Kaya's great at that. Kaya did all our giveaways for our Star Wars Guild and stuff like that. Handled all of the everything you could imagine. She was so good with that stuff. I'm glad I didn't have to do it. Oh, I
remember that. That's when I started watching, and Kaya just handled all of that stuff. Everything to do with the forums and the giveaways and all that stuff. And yeah, I remember that. She handled it all for you.
I even set up our the Void website too. Well, actually, it was Waspinator did, and then he kind of disappeared.
Well,
and I made a brand new one.
And then you did a brand new one, and Epic Subset paid for the website for like half a year or something like that. He's a good guy too. He's still around. That's good. I like seeing him in the chat. I'll never forget that he donated to buy our website for Void. I don't forget things like that, so that's good.
And he did. So I guess that would be the answer to the question, what would I bring, or what do I bring? I guess it's just like community.
Mm-hmm. And you do a good job at it, that's for sure. Okay, cool. Well, I think that was a wonderful answer. Kerviel, you're up.
Mine won't be near that good.
It better be, or you're out of the network.
I just try and facilitate, good chat and good time. And I've been a moderator for your stream for a long time. I really, honestly, never thought I would stream. I enjoyed watching the stream, and then I enjoyed helping succeed and keep building it up and going from there. And then people kept always asking about my voice and stuff like that, and who's that guy talking,
It's true.
It was funny, and it's weird because when I hear myself in a video or in a replay or something, I'm like, oh my god, I sound like crap. Like, what? I mean, how can anybody say I have a good voice? To me, it sounds terrible. So it's just funny. But I think everybody feels that way. So it's just, I hear myself and I'm like, that's not me. Like, I know that's me because I know that, but that's not my voice. Like,
it's weird. I get the same thing. I go back and watch my videos on YouTube, and I'm like, did I really sound like that? Like, I think I sound terrible. I'm like, I sound like so nasally when I talk. I hate it so much.
Yeah. It's crazy, and that's the thing. I think everybody feels that way. So it's just I try and let it go and whatever. But I have gotten that a lot in the past. When I played World of Warcraft and EverQuest, and people were like, I guess for a little while I had like a Sean Connery accent going on, and people would always comment about that. And then it went on to John Goodman, and so.
It's funny, Kerviel. One of my most watched videos on YouTube is the Daisy longest Enfield shot ever video, and that's the one where you're talking, and you're honestly the comments I get for that video, about 80% of them don't even have anything to do with what I did. It's just the guy talking in the background, which is you. You're famous on that video.
That's awesome. I have to go read more of those comments. So.
Dude, there's so many about you. It's fun.
I love that video, and I remember that shot. I mean, it was an epic shot. But yeah, I never thought to go and look at the comments, so I'll have to go back and look at that.
It's pretty funny.
I always usually see the one where I'm getting my face eaten off, and you're laughing your butt off about it.
That was great.
So as far as what I bring to I think
your mic just cut out.
Yep. Talking but nothing's coming out. There it goes.
You had about a 15-second blackout with your mic.
My bad. Am I better now?
Okay, so you said, as far as what I bring to streaming, and then your mouth moved. You're a good ventriloquist, apparently.
Yeah. I was pretending to talk.
Yeah. You're a very good actor. You're a pretender.
I don't even remember what I said now. So.
He's very forgetful also. He brings that to the table.
There's no doubt about that, I enjoy playing with the viewers. And I love the viewers. They're just such great people. I mean, the Twitch community, there's a side of it, with a lot of trolls and whatever, but there's a side that just amazing people. I mean, I've met so many. I mean, like you and Kay, and so many of the viewers. I mean, just great people. I love spending time with the viewers and playing games. And I mean, I played Smite games with them. I played tons of games. I can't even start to list them off. But like on the weekend now, Cujo and I played Tiger Woods on Sundays for a little bit. And,
I haven't seen that yet. I need to watch that.
Good.
Is she good? Is she good, Kerviel?
She's doing good. Yeah. She had the first game we played. Okay, EA, go figure. Their servers were down, so we couldn't play like together. So basically, we had like a dual stream link up, and we just both played the same course at the same time, and then just kind of compared the score. It worked, but it wasn't that exciting. I beat her by like 2 or 3 strokes. It wasn't a lot. I mean, she did really well.
PC game?
No, this is on Xbox.
Oh,
Xbox.
We need to get like Tiger Woods for PC, and then I will totally join in. That would be so much fun.
To see. It is. It's so much fun. And that's the thing. Like, you wouldn't think of it being that much fun to. It's one of those games where I think it's more fun to play than it would be like to watch it. But a lot of people really enjoy watching it. There's been a lot of people coming to check it out.
Make it fun.
Yeah. So we've been having fun, and she got like 6 eagles through like 4 games or something like that.
Work,
so I don't know.
Nice
but
work.
She lost every game, so it doesn't really matter. But but the first day, the second game, I beat her by like 14 strokes. I just like completely obliterated her. So, but this past weekend, the deficit in her loss was shrinking. So I think if we would have played one more game, she might have beat me, because the last game, she was actually beating me by 1 stroke with 2 holes left to go, and then I ended up beating her by 4. So she had a really bad hole, like on the 17th. And,
dropped the snowman?
Yeah, she did. I was like, and it's funny, too, when you play, because the other player's ball, they show like a streak, like a line of the path. And I'm sitting there, like, chipping onto the green, and all I see is this white arc go all the way over the green. She basically shot it from one side to the opposite side. Never even hit the green. Pretty funny. Chip an eagle or something like that. I don't know. I didn't see it. I was busy.
Cujo's all excited about all the eagles she got. She's like, talk about my eagles. Talk about my...
For every eagle she got a bogey or 2, though, so it washed out. But no, she's a lot of fun to play with. We've been having a blast with it, and the viewers love it. And that's the kind of thing I love, being able to play different games. Minecraft, you get into Minecraft, people get to run around, you get to talk with them and hang out. It's great.
Yeah, Cujo's okay, I guess. My dog never really liked her, but she's okay.
So yeah, I got a little bit off of. I mean, as far as what I bring to the network, I try and help moderate the channel and facilitate the conversation and give everybody a good time and a good experience. Get rid of the trolls, and the fighting and the stuff where people come in and try to instigate stuff. So that's about it. That's what I try and bring.
Talk about your tech side.
About what?
Talk about your tech side.
The tech thing?
Yeah, you're like the smartest guy ever. You solve everybody's tech problems.
By the topics, like from top to bottom. So we hadn't hit the 24-hour gaming recap.
That's part of what you bring to the stream, right?
We'll fill it in. Yeah, the tech stuff. I try and help out a lot of people with their tech issues. I do a lot of TeamViewer is a program I use to get into other people's computers and try and fix their issues and try and just help troubleshoot them any way I can. And I enjoy doing that. I mean, that's what I do for a living, which unfortunately cuts into my streaming schedule. It makes my streaming schedule extremely sporadic because I never know, from one day to the next what I'm going to be doing or what I'm going to be working on. And like even today, I mean, I knew I had a client at 1 o'clock, but I had no idea that I was doing an iPhone lesson, for an 87-year-old lady, teaching her how to use the Twitter and text.
Can you teach me how to use the Twitter?
Use the Twitter. So funny. Great. I mean, and she's looking at it, and I'm like, okay, this is this and this, and and I'm like, I just learned this within the last, couple months, and it's confusing as heck. And so, she's sitting there looking at it like, why am I doing this again? She's like, well, my sons, use the Twitter, but, and I'm like, just stay on this page. Ignore everything else about Twitter. Just stay on this one and just read what's here and ignore everything else. So, but it's just funny, She's like, I'll look at that more later on. She just wanted to focus on the other stuff instead. So it was kind of funny, though, that diversion. But, sweet. It's cute. But, yeah, so I love doing the tech stuff. I really do. I help Deegan plan out his computer that he uses to stream now. And
you didn't help me. You planned it all out.
I designed it all out. So
you did. Every part of my computer is Kerviel's design. So
I enjoy doing that stuff.
My computer
now
sucks.
It sucks. I know.
It's terrible.
I blame the builder then.
That's right. You should blame the guy that watched the builder because anything that happened to his computer is probably my fault. I bet the bad luck just by being in the room. Bad luck for me.
Yeah.
But that's something that I need to say too. I need to send in my capture card.
Yeah. If you're not using it right, I mean, now's the time to do it. Just pull it and send it.
Well, I use it every day, but the problem is.
Oh, you are still okay. I thought it was like
no. I use it every single day. The problem is like at night when I shut my stream off or shut my computer down. Excuse me. I put it in sleep mode, and then the next morning when I wake it up, and I reopen XSplit, no matter what I do, my capture card will not get a signal every single time. I don't know why it would matter.
Reboot or something?
I have to restart my computer every time. So it sucks because I have to open up everything on my other monitor again to get the screen regions back, to get everything back, and it's just... It doesn't take that long because like computer boots really quick with the SSD, but it's just frustrating. Like I shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. There's definitely something's not right there.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh. Okay, and but yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. I mean, you guys know what I think what it takes to be a part of the network. Obviously, your stream has to look nice. Your audio has to look nice. You have to be in general, decent human being and treat others in your stream with the same decency that you would want. And that's pretty much about it. I mean, I would generally like to bring people in to the DTV network that are already a part of our wonderful community here. I know Kerviel talks about all the people that he's met through streaming and, being a part of my stream and all the viewers that he plays with now. Honestly, the names that I see in the chat right now are people that I genuinely would consider my friends. I recognize pretty much every single person's name in there, and I remember for the most part when these people started coming to my stream. Like, it's crazy. And these people have stuck around the stream and the community in general, mainly for the fact that we probably have a nice community. Obviously, I would hope that they enjoy myself, but there's just so many people in here that, you guys talk all the time, back and forth in chat. You talk with me. It's just good. It's a good community, and like I said, I would like to keep bringing people into the network from the community. I know a lot of people, like Kerviel, said he would never thought of streaming, and he started streaming, and hey, bring him in.
I love it.
We'll bring him in. So I know there's a couple people that have streams that they've started up, and they got things going with their streams. And again, it's not about having viewers. It's not about that at all. So we will be adding more people to the network, and it will probably be here within the next 2 weeks. We'll probably have a few new members, and we'll keep you guys posted on that. Okay. Enough of that gushy stuff. So, next topic.
Teary-eyed.
Okay. Okay. Next topic is a 24-hour gaming recap, not repap. That would make no sense. Molly Wopt did a 24-hour gaming stream in which he played a bunch of our old retro games from the 90s mainly, right? Yeah.
Yep, 80s.
80s and 90s, or 80s, early 90s. I didn't get to catch most of it. I did get to catch a little bit of it. I watched the first game he played, which was a game that was a part of my childhood. It was actually the first video game I ever played, which was Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo, which was awesome. He completely played it different than how I played it, but then again, I was a master at that game. I knew all the shortcuts, so... But he did good, and that was awesome. I didn't get to see a whole lot of it. I hope you guys were able to catch it. I know Kerviel, okay, I don't know if you guys watched any of it, but I saw that game, and then I saw another game later on in the night when I came back to a stream that I honestly don't know what game it was because I'd never seen it before.
Yeah, I am a bastard. I made him play co-op.
You made Molly play co-op?
DCK and I ended up hitting the mark that he needed.
I wanted him to play co-op, and then he was like, "Well, fine. If I hit $500, I'll play co-op." So I made a little donation, and DCK and K made donations, and it hit $500, so he had to play co-op.
Did he? How did he do?
He ended up beating it. He beat it.
He did? Oh, I need to play that
101 miles.
He kind of fudged it, but he did 101 meters. So
how long did it take him?
He slid, like he didn't walk it, like the two legs never went back and forth. So I don't know how he did it, but it's pretty funny. But he did it in like a little over half hour. So yeah,
nice.
Not bad at all, though.
We'll have to have a co-op race one of these days. Can you get multiple people in one game?
No, it's a single player. I mean, it's a really small, cheesy kind of single player thing. But
if you could get like that, where you could have like 4 people racing at the same time, I would laugh so hard.
That would be amazing.
I know it would be so much fun.
Awesome.
That's cool.
We'll have to write the guy and say, "Hey, make a multiplayer co-op."
Make a 4-lane,
Make a 4-lane co-op.
It'd probably take him more time and code to write that part of it in than it did to make the game itself.
Probably, yeah. To do exactly. So, no, that was really good. He made it all the way through, and he did a pretty good job raising the money. I know he's trying to get an actual decent streaming computer, which is good. Mm-hmm. It's definitely probably the first step as far as streaming is to make sure you have a good streaming computer.
Yeah,
so.
Right. It was great though. He had a lot of support too. I mean, his wife was there supporting him, and then his mom was there, supporting him, and they loved the co-op. They were cracking up about the co-op. And then his dad was there, in the chat typing, and so it was neat to see him get that much support from his family as well. So yeah. Definitely. I mean, he had close to 40 viewers at one point. So it's really great, really great. I'm proud of him. I'm happy that he did, what he did.
He might not have reached his $1,000 goals, but $650 is
that's really good.
It's definitely not a little bit of money, so that's awesome. I remember when I did my fundraiser before for my solo fundraiser, my 24-hour fundraiser for Child's Play, I think I only raised like $700, and I had about 150 viewers. So for him to have 40 viewers and get 650, I think that's awesome. And that just goes to show how awesome our community is. You know, with having such a, we don't have the largest amount of viewers. I mean, I've had times where I've had a lot of viewers, and I've had a lot of times when I don't have a lot of viewers. But honestly, it doesn't matter. It's exactly, Kaya said, it's not the quantity of viewers, it's the quality of viewers, and I couldn't say it any better. That's completely what it is.
Yep.
So
quality over quantity for sure.
So that's awesome. And I know, I guess when we're talking about 24-hour streams, I know Fumbledore has one coming up that will be on May 31st. I think that's what Kaya said, right? March 31st. May 31st.
May 31st.
May 31st, yes.
Okay.
So, Fumbledore, we will continue to remind people about your 24-hour game-a-thon. And,
Fumble, you were talking, this is your 24-hour, right?
Oh, you haven't set a date.
He said it would be like towards the end of May.
All right, well, when you set a time, Fumbledore, you let us know, buddy, okay?
Okay, I just set the time for you.
We will tweeter you.
Yeah, just tweet her at me, and we'll be good. Just give me a tweeter. Show me your tweeters. Okay. And, yeah, that pretty much covers that. I mean, I keep telling people that I'm setting up a 24-hour stream marathon in which I will be raising money for a local boy here in Grand Rapids who is fighting leukemia. So
awesome.
That is in the works, getting set up. I just want to make sure everything's good before we go ahead and set a date for that. But I'll keep you guys posted. And then the last topic is a topic for Kerviel. He has an idea for doing some sort of tech session where he runs a stream and basically helps people out with their problems. So I'll let Kerviel talk about that. Go, Curve. Take it, Curve.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my mic cut out. There we go.
There you go.
So, yeah, DCK actually is the one that brought the idea to me about doing like a Tuesday night tech or something like that, a Thursday night tech episode of like an hour, where I would just basically I could cover some of the like new products that are coming out or something like that, and then field questions. I could either gather them a little bit ahead of time, let people put something up on like the forums, let people ask questions and then cover them during the session, or do them right from the chat, on a spot like an AMA about different tech questions and things like that. Kind of like Fumbledore, he asked his question in chat and we managed to find out what what was causing his problem right now in the chat. So
yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking about doing something like that. DCK was the one that brought the idea to me, and I like the idea. So I think a lot of times people would like to have a live tech session where they can, ask certain questions or ask, they can ask about a certain product, and then I can look into it and, give them an answer on the next episode or something.
And I also think it's a great idea too, because I don't know if you've been experimenting with YouTube at all, Kerviel, or if you've been working with YouTube at all, but it's definitely something that you should start. And I think it would be a great web series for that too. So, first week you field tech questions and stuff like that, and whichever ones you can answer, you do it on stream. Whichever ones you can't answer, you figure out the problem over the week, and next week or whatever, when you come on, you field those questions again, and you can provide answers. I think that would be awesome. I mean, especially if it's like geared more towards maybe streaming in general or something like that. And because everybody wants to know, what do I need to stream? How can I get this to work? How can I get that to work? And I think that would be, I think that would be a great little like podcast, like personal podcast / web series that you could do on your YouTube channel. I think that would be fantastic.
Great idea. Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, and then I can just edit out, just the specific parts and put it into like a YouTube video, like you said.
We
Good
don't
idea.
even
Thank
I
you.
mean, you don't even have to edit out specific parts because that takes a lot of work. You could literally put the whole thing up there, and then you know how you can add like timers into your YouTube videos. So if you put in the description, say like at this X amount of time is where I answer this question, and they can click that time, and it'll bring them to that point in the video. So instead of having to edit out all the fluff, because sometimes people like to watch that, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then if you just build a little like thing like that in the description, people would just skip ahead if you want to do that.
Right. Yeah, the hairy trollage. It's hairy trollage for you right there.
Good old hairy trollage.
Buried in his bed.
Gab loves fluff, marshmallow fluff. Oh my gosh, I love marshmallow fluff. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Stuff that's in like a jar.
Yeah, and you like if you did like peanut butter and marshmallow fluff sandwiches. Now we're talking. Now I'm hungry. Okay, anyways.
I'm glad you like that idea, guys. That's why I kind of wanted to bring it up on the podcast. Get some opinions on it. So, awesome.
No, I think that's a great idea. And again, that gives you some content to put on a YouTube, meaningful content to put on your YouTube, which is something that I think anybody that's thinking about streaming should start. I know a lot of people say you should have a YouTube first and then go into streaming because it helps provide you viewers, but I didn't do that. Not saying I have the largest stream ever, but you don't have to have that. But it's something you should do hand in hand at least. Just go together.
Yeah, it definitely seems like that's a thing that you want to do the two together because they definitely complement each other. So
I think I made my first $100 on YouTube. I finally hit the $100 revenue.
Way to go!
Yes, over a year of streaming. I'm rich. But no, I mean it's got to start somewhere. It's got to start. I think that's a good thing for your YouTube.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it.
Okay, and I guess the last thing is upcoming events. Again, I always leave that up there, just in case anybody has anything. Did Kerviel or Kay have anything they want to talk about? Oh, I guess that's one thing you should update us on, Kerviel, as far as the chatbot goes. Any news?
We're going to be rolling it out pretty soon here, just as a trial. We're going to just kind of let it run in the channel for about a week. Just, people accumulate points and I mean, the viewers won't really even notice it. They won't even know it's running. Basically, it's just going to be a data collection thing for us so that we can see if it's tracking the time that people are in the streams, giving them proper credit for it, and that it's actually calculating the numbers and stuff like that correctly for their points and everything like that. So basically, it's just going to be kind of a background, test simulation. So.
I don't think I can throw a Fu Manchu, really. I might be able to get a Fu Manchu in here.
I'll probably get a Fu Manchu out of that.
I could probably rock it. I would look so dumb. You guys have never seen my chin on stream. Have you? No, you haven't.
No, just a wedding picture.
Yeah, just a wedding picture.
The people kept pointed.
Yeah.
In your apartment.
I've never been a shade face on stream. Maybe we'll do it one of these days. We'll see. But yeah, no, that's awesome. We'll get the chatbot rolling out here soon, and then short testing period, and just to make sure everything's working, and then we'll start officially doing the raffle. And me and Amy again, we're talking about it tonight too, about possible sponsorships and stuff. I think if we can successfully build a computer and raffle it off for like maybe 2 times, just do two times where we do it ourselves. I think then, as long as it goes smoothly and everything works out like kind of how we had it planned, I would then be comfortable going to some of the companies that we're ordering these parts from and ask them if they would like to be maybe sponsors for it, and maybe we could get some parts sponsored and donated to us. So
that would be great. Like Newegg, especially. Curve is a big fan of Newegg.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I've been, just so everybody knows, I have already been picking up parts for the build out of my own pocket, just to get it started as I find them. on good deals and stuff like that. So, like I've got the, I almost dropped it. The 16 gigs of RAM is here now.
Nice.
So, yeah. So, that's the case, the power supply, and the RAM already. So there's the video card will be the only thing that won't be done until after the drawing is done, because the video card will be something that the winner gets to choose if they want an ATI or if they want an NVIDIA. So, which just sweetens the deal. They don't have to go, I got an ATI and I really like NVIDIA, or vice versa. So
yeah, that's smart. For sure.
So, but otherwise, I'll be, I'll just keep picking up the parts and as they come up on good deals and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing all along. And so yeah. So people see I'm serious. I'm already spending my own money on getting it together. So that's where we're at on it. So I'm looking forward to doing it. And yeah, like Deegan said, if it goes smooth, then we can approach some of these companies and see if we can't get maybe even, Steel Series or, Razer or something like that, if they want to start, adding in some, keyboards or, mice or something like that, so that we can just add in with the deal. So,
yep.
Yeah, we've got some big announcements. I've been working up a write-up. I'll put it on the forum soon. And, about what we're going to do, because the biggest problem we're facing right now is what can we do for the viewers that aren't eligible for the computer giveaway. And so Deegan came up with some amazing ideas. Deegan, myself, and the guy that's writing the bot actually met up the other day, about a week ago, and I had a discussion, and he came up with some really good ideas on how to make it worthwhile for EU viewers and those not in the United States to benefit from the bot and the point system and everything like that, which is going to be awesome as well. So
we will make sure that whoever wins gets something very worthwhile. So
and those that can't win will be able to use their points on other stuff that we're going to do. So
and those that can't win, well, you're just screwed. You could get out of here, go somewhere else.
Turkey time? Yeah. No, he's here to watch the show. He's checking out Deegan and Kaya, and he's like, okay, who are these people?
Okay.
Aww. Let him turn his head, Deegan.
He's like, what?
Is wrong with him?
Kerviel, I'm not even joking. That looks exactly like my cat that died like 3 years ago, Bruce. It was the saddest story ever. He had a urinary tract infection, so he brought him in on a Friday. And the doctor's like, yeah, we're going to keep him over the weekend. I get a call Saturday. Like, yeah, everything seems good. You should be able to pick him up on Monday, stabilize, everything's good. Sunday he calls me and tells me my cat died.
Oh no!
I didn't even get to go in and say goodbye or anything. He's like, "Yeah, he's good," and the next thing he's dead. Like, what? You're killing me.
Terrible.
But seriously, he looks exactly.
They were in a cage, with strange people, and you didn't even, they didn't get to be around those that they love. It's sad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little frustrating. It was a little frustrating. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it. Any upcoming events at all from Kerviel or Kaya?
Not that I can speak of now. It's too early, but once I get more information, I will let it out. It'll probably be I don't know, in sometime this summer, June, July. I'll start getting more information.
Sounds good. We all are now officially going to PAX Prime, by the way. We all have our tickets. We all have our plane. You have your flights?
Hotel,
yep.
We have our plane ticket, and
we
have our tickets for PAX. We are there.
We're going.
Yep. We're done. We're in. So, we're going to have to, I don't know if we can even legally broadcast some of the stuff that we're probably going to do while we're at PAX. So,
whoa!
After hours. So.
Oh, we're gonna have.
We might get our channels closed down. So,
it's good. Yeah,
no, we're all set to go to PAX, so it's going to be awesome.
Yes, we're gonna have a good time, and
it's gonna be a blast.
Hopefully, we can come back with some really good stuff to give away for the streams, and maybe if we can get really lucky, we can come home with a sponsor or two. That would be a dream come true. So,
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I'm going there because I want to meet as many of the people from the stream as I can, but I'm going there for business. So it's definitely a vacation for me, but it's also going to completely drain me. I am a very introverted person when I'm around a ton of people, which just seems weird because I'm talking to people like all day now, but I'm an introverted person. When I'm around a ton of people, I just get tired. I'm like, I don't know. So I need my alone time sometimes. So this PAX Prime is going to be a test for me, but we'll have fun.
Good for a year. Yep.
We're going to be the same way, dude. Don't feel bad. I mean, I made a joke about this, I think, earlier today, but I said, I think I said it to DCK. I said, I think spending an hour and a half at the DMV with all those people around me, like, made me sick last night because I couldn't handle being around all those people for that long. Yeah. I just like, I'm a homebody. I like being at home. But yeah, I do. I love the streaming. I love hanging out with people, but I'm in the comfort of my little bubble. So it's going to be a big thing for me too. So I'm right there with you, buddy. I mean, it's going to be, but it's going to be about networking, meeting people, having a good time. But yeah, I totally know what you mean.
No, we're going to have fun. It's not like I'm socially awkward or anything like that. Not at all.
Right.
No, I can get along with anybody. I mean, you guys probably won't even notice, to be honest, but I'll be battling with myself inside my head pretty much the whole time, but we'll be good. We will be good, and it'll be a blast, so I can't wait.
Just so you know, you're not alone. We're all going to be kind of feeling that way. So, I mean, I kind of even talked to Kay about it a little bit. I'm like, I'm not going out to the big party things late at night. We'll do dinner, we'll hang out with people, have a good old time after PAX and whatever, but then I need my chill, relax, alone time until
You know what I found out yesterday, though, Curve?
What's that?
I was in Soma's stream last night. You remember Soma, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
He lives 10 minutes away from PAX Prime.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
is he going?
Yeah, he's going.
He's going?
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like, a lot of those guys are going to be there. Hicks is going to be there, so, I mean, it's going to be awesome. We're going to be able to meet a lot of those guys, too, so that will be fun. Oh, yeah, we'll have photos and videos. I'll be posting on... I'll do live tweeting on my Twitter. I know. Some people like that, where they do the literally live tweets for like everything they see. Oh, this is what I see. Picture. This is what I see over here. Picture. I can't do that. I won't be able to do that. We'll do as much as we can, though. We'll do as much. You can see my twats. Yeah, TVDK. I will send tweeters of my twats. No, we're gonna have a blast, and honestly, I can't wait. And I can't wait to meet Tarn in person. Tarn, I'm gonna give you like the biggest man hug ever when I see you. It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna
on the airplane.
He's gonna think I'm crazy when I give this hug.
The marshals are gonna be like, "Sir, step away, step away from the guy. Calm down now. I had to arrest you for assault."
His body is ready, so we're good to go. We're good to go. I might give him a little smack, just like one smack on the rear. I won't grab it. I won't smack twice, but I'll give you one smack. We'll keep it legal.
Carter's looking for the split room right now with the lockable door in between.
I hope you're comfortable sleeping on your back, Tarn. That's all I gotta say. I mean, don't tempt me. All right. So that's it for the podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. We love our community around our streams, and we're so grateful that you guys are here to support us. So thank you so much for being here.
Love you guys.
Bye.
See ya.